Get rich working from home. The question is, can you get rich working from home? And there's no simple answer to this question because you're really the only person that can answer that for yourself. Now, even though it depends on multiple variables, whether you succeed or not, the main variable is you. Okay? Now, to be more specific, it depends on the state of your own mind. You see, it is literally impossible for you to accomplish anything you don't see yourself succeeding at in your mind. Your subconscious will absolutely sabotage every effort of yours until you are able to shape your mind and take control of your mind. So, I have a true but funny story. When I was a kid, some of our PE classes, we had to actually do like Olympic disciplines. And in this particular case, we had to leap over the vaulting horse. And you know, while I was pretty athletic as a kid, I just never managed to overcome a fear of mine at that time. You see, after we jumped off the springboard, we had to kind of like split our legs in order to clear the vaulting horse. And then we had to like reach forward with our hands and like catapult forward and land on the other side. Now, as kids, you're always vaulting over little concrete barriers or posts. And I always had this horrid fear. And this horrid fear came from imagining myself landing on my balls. Even though I was physically capable of clearing the vaulting horse, maybe even without using my hands as props, I literally did it once, and that was only by accident because I just messed up. All the hundreds of times others that I tried, I would literally sabotage myself out of it and just chalk it off as something that I just can't do. You know, in reality, the vision of me crushing my favorite body parts on the vaulting horse was not worth the risk to get a great grade on this particular subject in my favorite class at school. So every time I would run towards the vault, gaining momentum, ready to jump, I would always see myself really hurting myself down there. And so I just never did it. I would try to pull my legs in. I'd just do anything just to avoid the possible result of, you know, having scrambled eggs on the vaulting horse. So while I'm happy to say that everything works great down there today, I let fear keep me from taking proper action and accomplishing what I was physically more than capable of. I did not know back then what I know now. Yeah? And so before you venture any further, I want you to close your eyes and for a moment imagine making a certain dollar amount in your mind. Is it $10,000 a month? $20,000 a month? Is it $100,000 to $500,000 a month? Maybe $500,000 per year? So what I need you to do right now is visualize right now where you would be, what you would be doing. I need you to tell yourself over and over again, I will get rich from home working online. I will get rich from home working online. And you need to, that just needs to settle in your subconscious mind. Now, what you need to do as you're closing your eyes is imagine, you know, and you need to like, you know, just ask yourself these questions like, what are you smelling? What are you touching? Feeling? What foods would you be eating? Would you be driving an Audi? Mercedes? Maybe a Porsche? And then again, maybe you don't even care about any of that stuff. And you're traveling. Maybe you're taking in the breathtaking views from the top of the world in Machu Picchu. Maybe you're living on the beach, sitting in the sand, dipping your feet in the water, listening to the waves crash on the beach as exotic birds fly over your head. Maybe you can finally hang glide over the rainforest in Brazil. And maybe you can just help your mom retire. I need you to take a moment and visualize right now. Be there in your mind. Now that you caught a vivid vision of what your life should be. Let me repeat that. Now that you've caught a vivid vision of what your life should be, it is time for you to answer your question. Are you going to get rich from working from home, working online? Are you going to do what it takes? Start today. You caught a glimpse of the life that you should be living right in this moment. Close the gap and get there. How long will it take you? Well, what time do you see yourself doing it in? Here again, you need to visualize how soon you'll have it accomplished. A year, 6 months, 90 days. You can and absolutely must get rich from home working online. But you have to have the right mindset to do it. To get rich from home working online and train your mind like a millionaire is essential. So go ahead and take action today and join us. And get started immediately and make sure that you get rich from home working online today.